Hello, beautiful Sagittarius. Welcome to your reading. If you're new here, I am Divine Light and I'm so happy you have joined me here today. In this reading, we will dive into the next 4 weeks energies with a material overview. We're going to check to see what's coming your way when it comes to money, career, success, and your desires. And if you go on to enjoy this message, I just want to remind you that if you haven't subscribed already, go ahead, hit subscribe, hit a thumbs up, so that way we can continue to grow and shine together. We're going to start out with a coffee cup, then move on to tarot. I have something different this time. Other than the tarot, I have here my instant magic oracle, and I pulled a card out of another tarot deck and put it inside it. I didn't look at what it is, and it's going to give us an idea of what you need to know more about the situation. We have a pathway here, but this is not really 100% clear, so it can be an outside opportunity that you need to consider. Maybe not really seeing it right now, but it seems like maybe within 2 weeks or so you might come to realize that there's such thing there you can explore. Another thing I see here is a salamander. We can see the salamander in the King of Wands energy. King of Wands is your energy, guys, by the way. And the King of Wands is fire, passion, innovation, and moving. Yeah, exactly. This little tiny little one here in the picture. And this is a big one here. So I feel like you might be even growing something that you're passionate about. And the one that we had on the picture is green. So green is money, the color of the money. It represents that. And it's also heart chakra. So if you have like a specific heart's desire, seems like it's coming big. For some of you, because I see like a car, a vehicle there, this can be representative of like a vehicle. Maybe you want a new one, you want to change the one that you have, or this can be a vehicle in the sense of take you to from where you are to where you want to go. This can be a physical travel coming up. I feel like you're exploring the idea. Maybe in a week or so, you're going to start to explore the idea. And then you're going to start to see the means for that end. Okay, you're going to start to realize and recognize, because what they say is like when you start to think about something, for example, a red car, you start to see that red car everywhere. So it can be something like that. And it seems like it's going to lead you towards a crowd, a beautiful, two different crowds actually. Crowd can be a representative of a school, a learning environment, like-minded people. Can be the crowd who needs your services, who wants to engage with you, and who has like a light. Though it's not a big crowd, even if this is like, I'm thinking maybe you know how to do yoga and you're bringing people together on a park on a donation basis and just helping them to do their daily exercises and stretches. It can be something like that as well. It doesn't have to be massive scale because it's a small bunch here. This can even be teaching something to this small bunch of people. And it seems like it has like a second group coming in. And then the third group with a strong, another salamander attitude. But this is, I feel, the Queen of Wands energy here. And she's holding the king with her. So it can be even partnering up another fire sign, or maybe someone passionate, someone who really wants to grow a business. Okay, I'm gonna look into your message here. Oh my, wow. Okay, major breakthrough is coming. We had a lunar eclipse already. We had the full moon. Now we're coming up to a solar eclipse. So it's like in between eclipses. If you're feeling a little like the heart is actually here, there's something is rooting in there and growing in there, maybe a little bit unease. This can be about that kind of energies affecting us. Okay, and we have here 5 of Cups. So this is the major breakthrough. Okay, I love this for you because maybe there is something that you have been staring at for so long and seeing, oh, there is a big opportunity I missed here. I couldn't catch that. So what am I going to do now? That was the end of it. But you see there's some flutes coming out of these cups, actual representative of poison. They weren't meant for you. They weren't going to be good for you, but they're new good things that you have already achieved. And if you can turn around, pick up the things that you have gained out of that situation, there's a bridge across the bridge. There's a castle waiting for you. So it seems like you're going to actually turn around and see, oh yeah, there is a castle for me right there. Let me move on to that one. Another thing we see here, this is a V. Actually, this is a Roman numerical 5, but it's a V, victory. So this is actually going to be your victory. The things that you think was actually bad for you, you're going to see the breakthrough in it. You're going to see the gain, your heart's desire actually growing inside of this thing. So another thing here, maybe for some of you, you have been experiencing something or exploring something when it comes to material things. And what happened is you didn't really get what you want out of this, which actually showed you what you truly want to do with your energy, which is extremely positive. It's a beautiful thing. So it's a victory at the end of the day. And the thing is, though, it's not about just being a victory. It's you recognizing, oh, this is a massive growth opportunity. This is amazing. Now I can do this with that energy coming in. Another thing I see here, I already saw like 2 massive salamanders, the energy of you and the fire. Another thing I see here in your heart space, there's an olive branch right there. This can be like a pardon. This can be forgiveness. Maybe there's a loan that you have. It has a lot of interest on it. It can be something that's just coming off of it. The olive branch can be maybe someone reaching out to you, trying to make a deal. And so you guys can relax. And that relaxation even brings something here. You're standing and wearing a hat, maybe taking charge of another situation. Okay, gives you power. Maybe like this is the thing. Maybe you're going to get, like I said, a pardon from a loan or an interest or something. And you're going to realize, oh, okay, if this one can do it, maybe that other one can do it as well. And pick up the phone, become the authority and give other ones a call. Okay, so I feel like the bridge of incidents is going to actually lead you towards something that is going to be much more beneficial. And not only that, you're going to recognize your power, that you're extremely powerful. You have, you can turn things around. That's why I feel heavy fire energy, your energy, Sagittarius here, which is taking control of the things. You are, the fire energy is intrinsically, it has like a leading position for energy here. So you're taking charge of that and you're not doing it alone. I said there is actually, if you're the female or male, there is a counterpart coming forward here with the same vibe. And I kind of see here a little motorcycle, maybe even you guys are riding together. This can be like a small, something like kind of reminds me of the motorcycle, those Vespas, the small ones. But it's a cute and good one. So it can be something that you're planning out with someone, a small vehicle, a small idea that you're going to start slowly, but there's a dog right here. So both loyalty, the parties are loyal to each other to grow this thing together, pour all the energy into it. And it is going to start growing and carrying and becoming something bigger. Okay. So if you can actually project that, create a plan for the future. And there's even a keyhole right under here, a dark keyhole. And maybe you cannot really see beyond the door when you look through the keyhole about the situation. But it seems like you see that it's starting to illuminate. The light starts, even though it's right under you, it's below the surface. Maybe there's darkness over it, uncertainty. That's why maybe you're feeling that disappointment as well. The breakthrough is going to shine a light over this keyhole, okay? The keyhole can be for some of you representative of a new home, a new office, a new car. Again, like you don't really see how it's going to happen, but it seems like the light is going to start to shine. Maybe towards the 3rd week, you're going to see much more clearly how it is going to happen, okay? Another thing here, small crescent moon forming. Some of you might be actually getting an accomplishment with a legal situation. Again, I see the face of the salamander. Okay, this can be like, this actually shows up like a eagle's, not the beak, not the jaw. I was going to say jaw, but it's a beak. Okay, so eagle's beak here. This can be, eagles represents actually freedom, getting free off of a situation. And that was all about like, being pardoned with the olive leaf and then claiming your freedom and maybe even understanding a certain system and how to change things for you is going to be overall the theme of this next 4 weeks for you. Okay. I see there's a clean legal paper here. Someone's face is on there. Kind of looks like this person doesn't have many expressions on their face, but there's a person here kneeling. and representing something to this authority. So you might have something with an authority figure. But the thing is, though, you have another authority behind you. You see this dull two faces. This kind of reminds me of maybe some people working in certain positions and they are now dull to what they do anymore. They're not really have any feelings. Can be like a banker or maybe someone working in an institution. It seems like, though, one party is right behind you and supporting you, and whatever that you're representing, it is going to be approved. That's why we have the legal paper here. And after that, like, we're getting back to the salamander and the timeline wise, but what I see here attached to it, there's a masculine figure. He has a champagne glass in his hand and enjoying it, okay, drinking out of it. So this is also a good sign. Okay, inside of the champagne glass, there's someone actually sitting down, paddling. There's another person here, like eyes looking at it. There's so many characters involved in the situation. But either way, this champagne glass kind of represents celebration here, okay? Receiving something that is going to be satisfying for you. Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, and intention, hold it in your mind. And we're going to be doing this time a horseshoe spread, which is a different spread than what I usually do when it comes to tarot. I'll pick that one because it is believed that horseshoes are lucky symbols, so it can bring some luck to you, or the answers that you're looking for can resonate faster. Okay, your desire is something that had a pause in the first flip, meaning maybe you are actually trying to do this thing in the hardest way. Okay, there's an easier way to handle this, but you are maybe not really exploring the easier way because you know the classic way to take care of the situation, okay? I see number 8 here, right in your heart space. So number 8 is material satisfaction. I feel like this thing is something that is going to bring some material satisfaction to you if you can really like find that second option. That second option, you can see it's closing one cycle and opening a second cycle in your life, which is going to be a new beginning. Like the major breakthrough incoming basically is very on point here. So it can be figuring out how to do things easily. Okay. Another thing I see here, someone in your heart is crying and somebody is here surprised. You might have some people that are actually looking like they're close to you, supporting you. But the thing is, though, they might not be supporting you to grow out of where you are. So what happens there is they're not going to be happy when you start to get that breakthrough, that revelation, that upgrade in your life. They're not going to be super happy because this person is looking number 8 here, material satisfaction, in a very saddened way. So because they might think that you're going to grow out of their league, you're going to be much bigger, which happens because mindset is very important. If their mindset is not aligned with wealth, they're not going to be able to support you from the heart. They're just going to either feel jealousy or feel fear. So it seems like there's going to be some people close to you might be also breaking apart and like maybe smoothly parting out of your life, or there can be like this person, because with a big mouth, I feel like it just represents that they're going to say a lot of things to you, okay, when you're parting. But the thing is, though, you have a chicken here or like growing and multiplying. So your investments, your desires are going to start growing. And that's going to maybe even, affect some people. They're going to be like verbal about it. Oh, why don't you give us some more? Or why are you doing that to grow? You might get that kind of opposition, but your energy field is intact and you're surrounded by support here. This can be angels, ancestors supporting you, surrounding you, protecting you. You can always call upon their help. And also, this can be the people who are aligned in that higher energy coming forward. I see here, there's a heart shape. You see, it kind of looks like an anatomical heart. There's somebody sitting on it. And now when I get closer, it kind of reminds me like a spaceship. Number 7 is right under it. Number 7 is knowledge, and it's also represented as a lucky number. So it seems like your heart space, you have a certain desire, certain goal and result. And it seems like the knowledge, first of all, gaining all the knowledge that's available to you is important to get on that spaceship and fuel it basically to get to the higher levels that you want. And also, when you start to learn more, research more, and maybe invest your energy more into the things that you want, you're going to get luckier and luckier, okay? Let's see your spread now, the tarot. What does it want to tell you? If you have a specific subject in your mind, we have already 6 of Wands falling out of the deck. It's telling you you're on the right direction. You're on the brink of the victory that you desire. Let's see what's happening with the situation or generally in your life. We have here, this is the past. 4 of Cups can symbolize not seeing what's in front of you, okay? And you are yearning for something that is not really in front of you. This kind of reminds me of the law of gratitude. The gratitude is a multiplier, and 4 of Cups is everything against that idea, which tells you, okay, you have a goal, which is okay. Maybe in the past you had a goal, which is okay to have that, but when you're focused on that goal, you're ignoring everything you already created, your power, your strength, or all your resilience that created all the things you already have in your life. Okay, so that might be the past energies at this moment, but let's see what the present holds for you. The thing is, though, I feel like here maybe there's a change in attitude now. You are deciding, instead of seeing what is not available, you're starting to see what's in front of you, what's available to you, and what you can do with it. Soon as you start doing that, we have the 3 of Wands energy, which is setting up to a new adventure. Now you prepare the ships. In the original tarot, we see that a person who has prepared the ships now, sailing towards a new future and creating a new life basically very easily. Okay, I want to see, I got this new tarot deck, like I didn't have an English one, but they sent me the smaller one. I didn't know it was small, but it's okay, because I love the symbols in this tarot. So what we have here with the 3 of Wands energy in the original, you see the ships are right there. Sun is super bright shining. You have 1, 2, 3 ships, 1, 2, 3 wands, which is 1, 2, 3 means to create the things you want, and the ships to sail to the new future that you desire. And it seems like in the present moment, you are going to start to see those ships and maybe even utilize the powers that you have. The ships can also be indicative of your skills that is going to carry you towards the future that you want. So instead of seeing what's not available, you're actually turning your gaze to what's available this time, okay? Let's see what the present future holds. We have 2 of Wands energy. I want to pull one more card for this. Okay, Knight of Cups. So Knight of Cups is when you start to plan out, you are choosing what's available to you, using them, and setting off the new adventure with that, the present moment. And when you do, you will get a lot more ideas, though, because 2 of Wands come after the Ace of Wands. So you're already going to achieve manifestation, not the manifestation part, but the receiving the information that is necessary, receiving the inspiration that is necessary to start planning out, and maybe put out there something that people will be interested in. Okay, this can be a product, this can be a service, this can be whatever you're passionate about putting out there. It can also, Knight of Cups can also symbolize something is going to come to you as an offer, okay? Because you have explored what's available to you and you made a plan about it, and that plan is going to bring you the success that you are looking for. This can be applicable to many situations. Maybe let's go with buying a home idea. Maybe you want to buy a house, but you're only focused on the places that doesn't have the things that you want, okay? You don't see the places, the houses that already has what you want and maybe needs some improvement. But it seems like in the present moment, you're going to change your gaze towards what's available to you, what you can do, what can be done, or what is going to be the easiest. And that will give you an idea of plan it out and maybe apply for a loan and get the loan and go ahead and do the purchase. Okay, it can be something like that. Let's see where you are at this moment. You're the Queen of Wands. Confidence is the key. So if you haven't planned it out, okay, it's time to grab the pen and paper, because the universe is actually working in your favor, wants to deliver your desires, but you need to be confident. Okay, self-doubt is the killer of all the dreams, but the Queen of Wands doesn't have no doubt at all. Look at her. She has black head. She doesn't care about what people think about her, even though this is unconventional. She knows that that brings her good luck, so she holds on to it. And she has the sunflower. She's looking the things from an optimistic point of view. If anything even negative comes up to her, she actually flips it around and says, okay, this is happening for my highest good. This is for the better of all things, because maybe there was something hidden in the background that I didn't know. Okay, maybe if she get rejected from a house, that she knows that, oh, it was the plumbing was bad problem, and she's gonna find out the reason why down the line. So she's not going to like doubt herself. She knows there's something not really working out for her in the background, and she's going to find that out. And now she's looking at the future with super confidence and optimism. Okay, so this is where you are. This is, if you're not really feeling it, this is in yourself. This is in you. You're the Sagittarius energy with the Queen of Wands also. You can pull that out of yourself and represent, like move that with that confidence now. Let's see another thing that we need to know. Okay, when you tap more into that energy, the judgment day is coming. So the truth is going to be revealed. Like I said, if there's something hidden on the background, this can be even rejection from a job application or a school application or a loan application. Judgment day is coming. You're going to realize why you didn't get that and how it was good for you to not receive that. And there's something much better out there coming with the judgment day. This can even be some people from the past, they owe you, can come back around and pay the debts, or maybe someone who was supposed to be supporting you didn't show up the right time. They're coming back for judgment day. Okay, so it's a good thing. And another thing I'm going to pull here is going to be the challenge. The challenge is Queen of Pentacles is utilizing your resources, okay? Tapping into what is available to you. Like I said here, there are 3 cups in front of you. Maybe you have been ignoring them. Those were your values, the things that you have in front of you, in your hand, in your pocket, but you're not really utilizing them because you want something more. One more thing, as an artist, I can say like one more paint palette, one more yarn, or one more needle, whatever it is that you are looking for that. But it seems like here that's going to be challenged to work with whatever you have in your hand available to you. But the thing is, though, the best part of it, this can even be, doesn't have to be a material thing that you need. This can even be a skill that you have, or something that you already know, that tapping into and using that. Okay, this, I'm going to go with the energy of, this is an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So by grounding yourself, like touching the grass, touching the earth, planting a new thing, a new flower for yourself, can really help you connect with that energy more. Okay, grounding, touching the earth is very key here. Or earthly elements. Okay, water, I know the cups energy, but you can water the earth after. Yeah, you can do that too. That's also, I think, acceptable there. The outcome is 5 of Wands. The 5 of Wands kind of looks like a disagreement here. Yeah. And so what's going to happen is you're going to, some resistance is going to come up when you start to pull your resources and try to do things with your own strength and power and your planning. 5 of Wands can be literal people telling you, oh, it's not, you cannot do that. It's not available to you. You cannot make that happen. Or when you start doing something, people start to copy you're doing, and maybe you're creating a product, a perfect product that is actually patented and that and this and that. Some people might want to copy that. I feel that you're taking a break. Okay, 4 of Swords is taking a break, not for running away from the situations, but resting. Okay, resting your mind, resting your body, meditating, praying, maybe going into like this quietness, which will create the idea, new bright idea that will carry you to the future that you want. The inspiration, the truth is going to come to surface. And if this can even be like somebody's copying what you're doing, the truth is going to come to surface, and you're going to actually get what's rightfully yours. Okay, this looks beautiful, guys, even though it seems like there are stages of things, but I feel like it's not going to be hard for you because you're the warrior, Sagittarius, you're warrior of the zodiac. Let's get to your spirit animal during this time that is going to be assisting you, maybe even supporting you. When I pull the spirit animals, I usually recommend watching a documentary with that. We have a frog spirit. Clear out the clutter, because when you clear it out, we have the 8 and 2. 8 is material satisfaction, 2 is partnership, 10 is the 1 and 0 powers, new beginning, creation. Another thing with the frog spirit here, it's a leap. Jumping higher, okay? And so when you clear out the clutter, it is going to maybe even open up new space for the new things you want in your life, okay? So go ahead and do that. You can also watch a documentary, like I said, about the frog spirit and see their power and maybe even replicate that. Let's see what's activating in your life in this next 4 weeks. Let's pull a card for that as well. We have compassion. I love that compassion energy. The frequency of compassion supports our ability to stand by others without judgment, because the judgment day is coming and people are going to be judging others basically here. And maybe that's going to be your skill there to stand by others. Maybe you're a mentor, you're a guidance, and you're going to be accepting and supporting them. And then they're going to be supporting you back with their whatever is available to them, without judgment, and be the divine mediator between heaven and earth, spirit and matter, so that unconditional love can flow from source through our heart and into the world. I love that, guys. All right, Sagittarius, that's all for today. I would like to thank you for joining me here, and I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hey, beautiful. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel.